What? What is the other news?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me the news.
So there is news that Nintendo is releasing the Switch.
I saw this
2.
yesterday.
The second Switch.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people because the Switch was there's been leaks about this coming out for a while now, right?
Yeah, there's been this information that has slowly eked its way out, which makes sense. Anytime Nintendo's talking about releasing a new console, people are going to want to get their hands on that information. But all we know so far is that they are coming out with the Switch 2. They published a video about this, and that was yesterday. And they didn't really give any specifics other than that it's going to release in 2025, so sometime this year.
It's a big window.
Yep.
That probably means Christmas, right?
I would imagine maybe Black
Christmas.
Friday-ish around there, because they've done releases like that before. So maybe around that time.
Do you have a Switch?
I don't have a Switch. I did grow up with Nintendo. We had the Nintendo 64.
Yeah. That is the last Nintendo thing I owned.
Yeah, that was the last console you owned?
I had a bunch of Game Boy stuff, but yeah, when I was growing up, we would always buy, I mostly played Xbox stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
And that has continued on to this day.
Yeah, no, we did Nintendo. So we had Nintendo 64, then we had Game Boys, all of me and my siblings did have one, and then and my dad, he had like the OG, Nintendo Game Boy, and then we also had the Wii.
Yeah, I've literally played more, and I'm not this old, but I've just literally played more of the original Nintendo because my dad had that from when he was growing up, and
like the NES.
Yes.
Oh,
I played more of that. Possibly than any other Nintendo system, because that's the one that I had in my house when I actually played video games.
I would say that's
when I was a child.
Same for me with the 64. Like I played that thing. I played Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time so much on that console. Oh my goodness!
All this said, though, it sounds like you and I are not the people to be analyzing the Switch 2 announcement.
Yeah, no.
But I have good news. I have a friend who's a noted gamer.
Okay.
To me, anyways. His name is Josh. So would you like to hear, I think, who cares what I have to say about the Switch 2? Let's hear what Josh.
What does Josh got to say?
Josh says, the Switch 2 announcement was comically low energy. Truly just, yeah, you already know we're working on it. Ask us again in a few months. He also said, it's also fascinating that the only explicitly stated feature was backwards compatibility, which I'm glad about. Josh is glad about that.
Yeah.
But it almost reads defensively like they're really scared of alienating their current player base. Current player base? Would you like to comment?
Let us know.
He has one more thought. He says, definitely excited about the size increase. That seems like the big thing. People are excited that it's bigger, especially for the Joy-Cons. Otherwise, I think the success of the launch, this is where he completely loses me. I have no idea what he's talking about, will hinge squarely on first-party titles in a post-Steam Deck world. I have trouble seeing Nintendo beat Valve on indie offerings. I don't know what Valve is.
I'm not sure what Valve is either.
I don't know what a Steam Deck is.
I think I have an idea of what that is, but I think mainly, one of the things that was actually in the little trailer video was all you could tell was the new game was what looked to be maybe a new Mario Kart game. But other than that, there are no new games for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So
I guess you got to be backwards compatible.
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously you have to be backwards compatible because of that, but they did say not everything will be fully compatible with the Switch 2.
The Nintendo has a nice little problem on their hands, too. It's just or a nice little answer is just, we can put out a new console that's really not all that different, but if it's the only way you can play the new Mario Kart, you're still going to try to buy it.
Oh, the gamers are going to do it, for sure.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.